Alright. How you doing, guys? Cheers, happy Sunday. Let's play some more Dwarf Fortress. Let's go back to Deeptown. Let's see what the dwarves in the depths are doing. Now that I think most of them should be sleeping in their rooms instead of trying to sleep in the non-existing barracks. Poor military dwarves. But yeah, I think today I will be focusing on getting the Magma works, Magma smelters, Magma forges working. And I think a big thing for that is how we're gonna move rocks in there fast. It's not so bad from the level we are in the Cavern layer 3 -71. But as we go down into the magma level, so it's 20 levels below. I want to move the rocks here fast, and that would require probably a way to drop the stones in a bit similar way I did for the garbage disposal that is actually not yet in use. We should put that in action, and maybe we'll start by dumping some of the refuse into the magma. Yeah, let's actually start with that. And also, what I just showed you is about as much as we have in the forts. We are population capped in 29 at the moment. I might increase that one to like 40 or something. We could easily take more now, and we can start preparing some rooms for them. But yeah, I think what I will do is I will start with dumping the stuff into magma, so we no longer need to care about the refuse that much. Then I'll worry about Atom Smasher and getting rid of other stuff later. But yeah, we are in the Cavern layer 3. We claimed some space bit here in the middle of the -71 in the Cavern 3, as said. The place is full of cave swallow men and women with their blowguns and spears, and they have been killing all the grundles. So we do need to set up a trap that takes care of them. In the long run, I will have a magma-based trap here that I will take the enemies into. So maybe at least an initial plan for that. And I do need to be careful that I don't dig into this side, because there's some stuff there that we don't want to deal with yet. So let's stick to the right side for now, and eventually I will go and look for kind of exactly where the obsidians and diamonds begin, and we'll see what we do with that later. But yeah, let's go into our forts here, and let's dump stuff we don't want to keep in the refuse into the magma. Might as well put that in use. So let's do this stockpile in a smaller format like that, and let's make this very specifically not of the corpses, so it will be the lighter stuff. So this will be the refuse light 1. Actually, this will be more like here. Oops, that was not And there we go. Then let's make another one. So we'll do a kind of quantum stockpile down the shaft into the magma. So this will be refuse heavy. This should have wheelbarrows in it, and this would be these corpses. I think I'll manually control the normal corpses as that will be my dwarves as well. So let's start with that. Construction drag stop dump to the right, so down the shaft. Let's do that. This material doesn't matter that much. This will be refuse dump magma. The stop is right there. No conditions as it just dumps, and it takes from the heavy one and takes from the light one, and it takes all that, and all that. And we'll save the stuff we can craft somewhere else, which I do need to set up a stockpile for at some point. So that will be that, but let's do the one stockpile. One stockpile here. For the normal corpses. Or I could just collect the dwarves to a different stockpile actually. Now that I think about it. Actually, let's do that. This corpse category here. I've always remembered that this corpses is like the, let's say, the friendlies. So it's the good corpses. So the ones you might want to bury, like for example dwarves. But I noticed last time that it was actually collecting all of them. So let's actually do that. Let's do a separate one for non-dwarves. Let's add that to the take items from the corpses. And this might actually be a closer one as well, like that. And we'll do same thing here, like that. It doesn't matter if we dump the dwarves into the magma, because but then we have to remember to do a slab. If we don't put them, they should in theory get a tomb spot before they get dumped. But I noticed in the previous fort the corpses were just thrown into the atom smasher instead of buried. So let's see how this works. Let's reorganize these a bit. Let's do this one like that. This one. This one there, and then let's move this one close. Basically it's heavier stuff closer to the dump. It's just a couple of tiles, but still. And then oops, the light one can be there. Let's do that. So that should start putting stuff in stuff down to magma, and then let's have a separate one here in the corner, and hopefully this stockpile won't be used much, but I think I want to see how it works this time. That's I'll say are they properly buried every time if it gets to this one, and the other corpses can still be dumped. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this requires a minecart as well, which I think we did make. Yeah, let's put that one in there. So they will bring an iron minecart in here after they build the track stop, and then after that they will start loading everything in the minecart, and because the track stop is set to auto dump to the right, everything gets thrown down the chute, and in this case it will be about 20 levels down into the magma, and everything will burn. And then this other shaft is an atom smasher, but I will, in this case, because we have the magma, I will throw everything that burns into the magma and kind of have a natural way of disposing things. So let's see, it should now start to function. Let's go see how good it burns. Does it get rid of it like right away? Yeah, it looks like they just burn and melt like right away when we throw it down, so that's good. That is good. One thing I was thinking here. Yeah, I like it. It seems that the stuff. Do we even get any splashes from there? If I wait on this level, do we see any splashes when things go in? And nope, we just see stuff disappearing. That is awesome. That is fantastic. So that's the first. That is the first of many. Just seeing where's the stone dump. It's still in there. Let's put the stone dump in there. So that is now working properly. Then I do see that I have some extra bedrooms I need to furnish. So I think what I could do is let's set up as we will continue expanding. Let's make a bed order. I made this kind of on demand before, but let's do beds. Let's do cabinets. Rock cabinets specifically. Rock chests, aka coffers. And rock doors. And let's make these 4 at the time, or in batches of 4 I should say. And as long as we have locks, let's make beds, and let's keep 12 to 16 in stock this time. Then we repeat that for in here. We should always have a lot of rock, but I still always prefer to have those conditions in the same way. Rock coffer. No, this can be 30. There we go. And rock doors. Like that. So then we'll have those in hand when needed. My current cloth making orders are like this. I'm using pigtail threads and cloth at the moment, and I'm just making that I have at the moment 25 in storage. I usually set this depending on how much we are producing. I produce in a way that we always have as many of each cloth piece as we have dwarves. This has been the way I've been doing it in the previous versions always. I've made ropes, trousers, and shoes, because rope covers the whole body, and then the dwarves don't want to walk without shoes. And then add trousers there as an extra to cover the ankles and also just a little bit of protection. It's nice to have pants on under the rope. But it seems I don't remember this being as much of an issue in the versions before. But the dwarves, to me, seem to be preferring to, let's say this dwarf here has a dress. They will keep this dress on until it literally falls off them if we don't have dresses in the fortress. Even if they pick up a rope and trousers, they do have trousers already, but let's say they pick up a rope. It does go over the dress, but they will keep this dress on until it falls off them, and they will get unhappy thoughts of having tattered clothing. So in reality, you have to make like trousers, dresses, coats, everything to be safe, or you endure that one round of this thing being tattered and you never make dresses, because it will eventually fall off them and then they will be just fine without a dress as long as you have other clothes to replace. So what I think I will do is I will continue producing ropes, trousers, but I will make gloves for them to replace their things, and then when we have more materials I will make socks as well. So for example, this dwarf has already picked up a rope, but they will not replace that dress before it's but if we have surplus of things, I will add the different pieces of clothing there so the dwarves can choose what they wear. But actually, related to that, we have been simply relying on this one patch of land for pigtails. I was thinking that for the long run we could set up our food production in here. think I might like it. I think I might like it like that. This comes down from there. Yeah, so it's kind of okay already actually. But basically we would just be using these farms here. These farms here instead of the ones on top. I don't think this will ever be a proper pasture because it takes such a long time for the dust to actually gather moss. So we'll have to figure out. Oops. Well, I guess I actually didn't show the surface. So this is where we live or don't live. The surface, the frozen tundra, always snowstorms. You know, at this moment the weather is clear, but always snowstorms. So we don't go up here. As soon as the dwarves run in after migrating in, we just lock ourselves deep into warmth of the ground. We do have some of these yaks. They are currently here. They are having some offspring. We can butcher them, but we'll need to claim them some space down below. They are fine there for now. If nothing else, some animals might actually go hunt them instead of us. And the trade depot is still up on the surface. And we are collecting wood from the Cavern layer 1. And but mostly we are down here in the Cavern 3. But yeah, let's see. Because what I could do, I could set this up. Right, I was thinking of doing the cloth and armor and everything in this one, but this could be. Right now these farms are fine in here. Maybe I will think about that a little bit later. I do have the farm set up there if I so choose to. Yeah, I think I will just let it be. Let it be for now. But these we do need more space for these meals. I actually want to. Okay, let's actually come. See if we use that or not. Actually, let's see if we stay it up from that level. And let's see if we would come down to this level probably. I want to set up probably the food storage. Food storage somewhere in here. Don't need to be worried about this level at all. No, I think it's fine. Yes! Smooth those. Hey Mike! Thank you so much for the resub. Cheers. let me know when you have an idea for a ridiculous tire-free pet. I think I will leave that up to you. If you figure out some, maybe one day when we get back to Jagged Alliance 2 and 1.13. Right, this needs a hole in the wall as well. What does this do if I make these staircases level down as well? Okay, and after that, can I construct a stair from down up here to up here? Okay, I can. Now that I made that, I do it like that. It doesn't build anything in there. This is one of the things I don't like about this version. Like, I don't like it one bit. It is very tricky. Very tricky to build a stair up from a level if you don't have a stair up there already. So can I... If I build that, will you build it here as well? Okay, you will. So let's I will let them mine that first. Or you cancel it if you do that. Okay. Wait, did you... Wait. Okay, now I don't understand these designations. What are you doing in there? Okay, so that works. That works properly. Okay. And now if I build a stair up, will you fix this? I think you will. Okay. Okay, so that works fine. Because then I think this could be... with the food storage in the future. Right now I think I will bring the food in here. Food in here, because at the moment we only have this one for meals. Also, why are you still naked? Are you... Oh. Oh, okay. We have more of these dwarves who somehow find their way back into the wood fight militia squads. And I can't get them off that squad without assigning them to a current one. This is a weird bug as well. So when they are migrating from my old fort, they keep their squad. That is one of the weird things. And it also shows up in here. They are still in the old one, like this. They are still in the old squads. At least it shows here with the yellow, so it's easy for me to find them. So let's assign these ones who are in a non-existent squad, because at some point they will try to put themselves in the uniform set back in the Woodfight Fort, and because they don't find it, they just don't put on anything. And now that we have the schedule properly sleeping. Wait, why didn't that save even? What the hell? What are you doing, game? I 100% said that last time. What is happening? This was a problem. I had this on at sleep at barracks at will for 2 years. A couple of the dwarves never went into their rooms. It's a good thing I came to check. Because I'm sure I changed that, unless I somehow accidentally clicked it back. Or does it actually not change it for all the months? Is that the case? Oh, come on, are you kidding me? This screen doesn't change it to all, it changes into the current one only? No way. No way, that is so stupid. Oh my fucking god. Wait, if I change this now into sleep barracks at will... No, wait a minute, I changed... No, wait a minute, it's good. No, it's not good. No, is it good? I'm twisting my brain now. Forget about that. Okay, but maybe I just clicked that as... maybe I clicked that incorrectly last time. It must have been. Anyway, the military is so confusing at the moment. Let's change the name of these guys for something. Let's call them the Deep Guard for this fort. Okay, but that should be in order. But yeah, these I think I checked them when they came in. That they should not be in the squad, but it seems that maybe I forgot to check it on all the dwarves. Again, this furniture stockpile will quite quickly run out of space. It always does. So I will make that bigger. Okay. Let's see. Actually, before I build anything more, let's see if we would have, like for example, this kind of looked like a nice spot. Nice spot here. Do we run into anything too nice up here? Okay, it kind of goes in the side. It's fine here. If we would move this, it would be fine. Well, that is actually a little bit of a problem. This would be free. It's free all the way through, right? Right there. Okay, does it go up how high? What I'm looking for is kind of a good space I can build a chute down. We would be dropping all the metal ores in from all the levels. Okay, of course I have these here. I should have thought about this. I should have thought about this before. Damn it. On the other hand, I could just move those bedrooms and use this for something else, if that spot would be convenient otherwise. Namely going up. Okay, let's see where we run into the second cavern. This does change it as well. Okay, it's almost good in here as well. What about the first one? Okay, here. But on the other hand, below this one we could just move them here. So we don't have much room in here. Are we gonna get any rocks above? Actually we are, because the limonite is all the way in the top, and it might be our only... Right. We have the iron ore immediately in here. Again, on all these upper levels we can work with this. But now I kind of have to find a spot that is good for nearly 150 levels. Okay. In this level we can always build a chute if we need to. It's fine. As long as it's not into water, so kind of that side is kind of off the limits. Near these stairs, maybe. Maybe. This one can be built as well. Just would have to reclaim a little bit more space, which we might want to do anyway. It's kind of a weird cavern, the second one, kind of a really small one. There must be a different part of it somewhere. I don't think this is all there is. Okay, but next to these stairs would be fine all the way from the top. But then I think it goes a little bit worse after this cavern. That becomes our main stairway. Would this be fine? It would be if we don't hit anything on the way, I think. Okay, I guess we could claim a space here as well, but that requires work. Dangerous work. Really dangerous work. We would have a space in there. What would that be? Oh, I think it could be good. Yeah, that works. Those work. It is near the obsidian. Crap. That brings its own issues. Ooh, this is something I should have definitely thought about like immediately. Set up one tile immediately before I build anything in here, but yeah. Since we found the Magma Sea, or went for the Magma Sea after we have set up in here, it's caused a little bit of issues. We can easily go through this level if need be. So it would work as well. I would really like to have it somewhere where I can do it like right now. Not worry about it. If we move these, this could work, this could work. Here in the magma level it would be... It's pretty close to the obsidian as well. And I really would like them to be here. Why this has to be so difficult? Find the good spots. And up here it was good until... It's looking between these ones, right? It was good until... the first layer, was it so? This would be fine. Then in here... we hit the water in here, we did. So how would this be? Oh, would this spot be? In here it's fine. Down, 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 down. It's kinda alright. It would go straight in the middle of the bedrooms. I guess I could build stairs for these guys. That would have to move, but that is doable. That is doable. Then how would it set itself here? Okay, wait. It's telling me that spot is actually good for. This is the because if I don't do this right, if I don't get a good spot for that, this will waste like the most time in this fort. And that's why it's kind of important to find the good spots. Now we have so many problems with that. In this level we would need to find we go in that one. And the mouse cursor jumping is not helping either. Yeah, this is in the danger zone, so I can't do that. It could be further up here, that would be fine. Where do we run into problems with that? We would have to reclaim this space. So what if we come like a couple of levels below, like in here? Well, this is the one I've been looking at, basically sacrificing these ones, and we have already established this is not good. This is not good all the way up. It's almost good. Okay, here it actually sucks completely, so we can't do this. What about a little bit of this side? that work. I think this might be maybe our solution. Also a bit of gold there. Okay, down, 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 down. It's good in here. It hits us in... Okay, this is good. I think I found it. Oh yeah. This will be good. We even have a... Yeah, this is it. This is the one. Okay. So the rocks would be falling in there. Let's see how it looks like all the way through. Oh yeah. Very good, very good, very good. Please don't hit anything here on these levels. Please be good. Please be good. I think I checked it. This is good. That's good. Yes. Yes. Did I check this level as well? Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, we found it. We found it. Yes. We might hit something I haven't seen. We might hit something I haven't seen. That's the thing. We might hit something I haven't seen. But I think that's good all the way through. So that would be the shaft itself, but then we need to build a... Well, in here we actually already have it. It comes in here. Okay, so let's do... Can I do this for the maintenance? That looks good. Looks good all the way through. Okay, so 2 tiles below it is the stairs, and this will be the express elevator almost all the way down. Like that. Or the other way around. The other way around. Wait. It's not easy to check 150 levels for a single tile. We don't have. Okay, it's not good in there, but this could be the shaft and the other one could be the stairs instead. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. That's the stairs. That's the stairs, and then... Ooh. And that's the one. That is from elevation 47. Elevation 47 down to through all these levels. Hopefully we don't hit anything. There it is close. It comes down all the way in here. And we would be dropping rocks. Dropping rocks through all of this. All of this in here, that would be the hole. And then in here, what we would have is... What we would have is that all the rocks from above would be falling into one tile, but we can't have the dwarves pick up the rocks from that, because they would get all the rocks dropped in their head. At some point there would be an accident. So we need to move the rocks to this side. And then from here, the smelters could could take them, which would be directly in here. So we would have a. Actually, that's not the way we can do it. We would do it in a way that this is the empty space. We would have a one here, and like this. So they would be taking the rocks in here, and here would be the actual pile. And I want to dig this from the top side up. So let's see, how do we do that? Yeah, let's just do this. This and that, and then we dig down. Leave these open, but everything else we can. Everything else we can open. Oops. That's okay. That took a long time to even find, and now we have to do it as well. Right. Let's actually start it. Start it with priority. Now that I think about it, dig all the way through in here. When we get it just in case we run into something on the way down. Let's see how it goes like that. Was there stuff in here? Because we don't have stockpiles for those things. That's why. That is why. I guess that's what I had in mind for this one, right? So we have furniture in here. But I think about it, I could actually change that into a quantum stockpile. But I think I will actually no. We will do blocks in a quantum stockpile. That we will do. Then finished goods. The things other than clothes. I think I will set them here for now. The things we don't trade, at least. Let's see. chains, codices, crutches, flasks, no, not large gems, musical instruments, quivers. Actually, we'll set that up elsewhere. Splints. Okay, it's actually not that many things now that I think about it. Now that I think about it. This will be leather gear. None leather. Forget about that. Just put it here for now. We'll not have that many of those things. So we will have the quivers in here. And did I have did I make this? No, this will take all of those. And then did I have a tool stockpile? Just thinking about the tool stockpile for the chucks. Yeah, I made that already. Okay. So I'm missing one for the trade goods, which I don't want to move down yet. Okay, but then leather itself and sheets. Right. Leather. And paper sheets, and then I think I have covered everything. We don't have coins, but this will be that. It's actually called paper because I understand that's better than sheet. And all of this can be removed. This stockpile doesn't need to be here anymore. Flux stockpile can be removed. Skull can be removed. And then we go down in here. Okay, this will be the forge side. So what we will do is have metal bars collector. Bars. This will be all metal bars and coal. Actually not coal, just metal. Build, construction, track stop, dump below, so this will be the quantum stockpile thing. Metal bars USB aka quantum stockpile. Bars metal. Yes. And then should these be connected somehow? Then I would have the smelting like more in here. I think this would be the spots. Or iron actually. Actually or metal is fine. No, but wait. No, but right now this is... No, we'll move this around. This is not the spots. It's not the spot right now. Right now we are only collecting limonites. Let's call this just ore iron. And right now it will be here. Flux. And this will have 3 wheelbarrows. This will be stone, and I was collecting chalk and dolomite for this one, I think. Like that, and then for steel, we're gonna bring the bituminous coal in as well. Stone, coal. Like that. And I did make that one there, but I think my most... Eventually I will have my metal forges. Maybe I'll actually have them right here. Not necessarily bad. So let's make another one here. Oh wait, that's why I was dumping that rock. Just remembered, because I wanted to build a forge in there. Okay, but the chute is into work. This will be brought in manually at the moment. And then let's think about... Let's think about what I want to do in here. So I have an idea. I have an idea that we would eventually have like a traps down on this level. We have the magma here conveniently. We would pump magma into a trap level, so I would build some traps in here. So let's see. This would be my like access thing. I'm matching it to that one. Then from here, I think we could eventually pump the magma from elsewhere as well. We could do it from there as well for additional capacity. Especially because I set this up in a place where I can't power it. I can't do it. I can power it from above, I guess. So we would pump the magma from down below in here, and we would have like a reservoir here. Then we could let it flow in the levels down below. So would I have like a big reservoir here that I could then use for things, and this could be even bigger? We'll just pump it full. Then we would have a way to dump it down below. And then in here, what I think I would have is that we would have like we'd have couple of bait animals slash places I could trap enemies into. And let's see how we would do this. I guess I could have like let's see. So the idea here is that I would start with the Cavern 3. I would basically open a way just from somewhere in here. And we would go down, 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 down many levels. Down many levels. So we need to go down so many levels. That's let's see what how we actually do this. Down one more level, I think, and then we would do a little bit of a turning point. We could do some things in here, and they would go down further, further, further down, further down, further down, further down. The danger of us again hitting something dangerous here are pretty big. Yeah, this is getting to the right level now. down, down, down. Don't do that. There we go. So down here, and then one more time down here. I mean, not down here, but this would be the actual level. Okay. And then we could have... what's the edge of the map? Edge of the map is there. We could just have a long way here for the enemies to come around, so we have time to close things if needed. So let's see, how would this be? Maybe like that. And then in here we would have an option to close them down in just this space. Would I like this one to be even bigger? Now what, let's do it like this. Okay, I would actually like this one to be like this. This, and then they would be lured towards bait animals. We would have a way from here to come in to clean things up. So we'll probably just do it from there. Then if I would change these a bit. Let's see, let's clean this up. Let's clean this up until here. Actually, if we are gonna do this, we might as well make it even bigger. So we do it about like that. That a level. In the long run, everything we have in any of the levels, surface, cavern 3, cavern 2, cavern 1, would be funneled. In here. And some part of this or all of it would be something we pump magma into, or drop magma into even. So maybe I would build that first before we do that. And then I think how we would actually start this is that do I just want to have this corridor here, or would we build into parts of this? Would we build our minecart grinder in here? I think I would like that. So we would have that and magma. I do think so. And we have other things to build at the moment, but then I think we would start building this from this side. And actually, to be even safer, Even safer, let's build it in here. Build it in here, have a stairways down so we can have hatch in there. And then we'd eventually pierce that, but these would be walls, they would all be going down. And then hopefully we don't hit anything too bad on the way. Also do the initial version of this by not having a wide corridor. But where would I build the minecart grinder? Would I build the minecart grinder here in the end? Or maybe I would like to have it here, so that they would be. And I would need the space above it as well. So what I'm thinking is that we will kill them with magma, but then if we have something that is not killed by magma, we would still have the grinder in here. But yeah, I think that's the plan. So in practice, would have a one grinder in there if I make it the 6th length I used before. And we could even have 3. Could even have 3 in here. So then that would mean that this space is not mined. And I think I would want to do that from above. Let's do the plan first. No, we need one more. Wait. This one. So this would be 6, 6, 6, and 6. And 6 and 6. And we would have a ramp from there. Ramp from there. Ramp from there. Ramp from there. There. And there. And then this would require a little bit of a maintenance. And we could start it from here, this level. So this would be our building level. No, but let's do it from the other side. This will make a little bit more sense, and I think I will go it through when this part will make more sense when I build it. And I will this time, I actually have, I can do the minecart grinder much better. Much better than what I had in, in a much better way than I had in my previous fort and what I have in my tutorial. So I'll actually take these off, just so I know. That will kinda make sense to me. We carve from here, and then in here. It's kind of far away from everything, but how do we connect to this one? Maybe do it in here. No, that needs to be blue. Like that. It doesn't actually even need to be double. Why am I even making it double? No, let's do it like that. Then we start building it from there. And probably this all will be ruined when I run into something unexpected. But yeah, that needs to happen quite soon, because I do want to get rid of all the cave swallow men that we have in the third cavern outside our walls, because that's I think it's taking down my FPS quite a bit, at least occasionally. Like it kind of jumps up and down because of well, that might actually be, yeah, it's actually starting to affect more and more. Or this actually might be my dwarves, because we are now pathing through like 150 levels. Stuff is a lot of stuff is happening. Oh, this is happening as well. Nice. Ooh, is it all? Oh no, they're still in the works. Okay. Okay. Wait. While they are doing that, I do want to. Oh, actually, just go and continue with that. See when we reach. Think a good place for a break. Break in this could be. Oh, we are this far from that side. Okay. Would I no, there's just too much risk of if I start digging from bottom up, so I think I will need them to take their time with it. Late summer. Do I actually care about the crafts anymore? Because we do have food to trade. Now what, I actually don't. Let's take this out. Still have some instruments and random stuff in there, but that's fine. That is fine, and let's build stockpile for blocks in here. I'm mostly using stone and clay, but let's put them all in that. And while that is happening now, I think it's a good place to increase the population gap. So I will take that to... I'll take that to 39 now. You know what, let's actually... Let's take it to 40. 44. I'll take 15 more now. I'd like to stay below 49, so I'm leaving a little bit of room in case they make some babies all of a sudden. So that we don't get to be a barony just yet. So let's make these. Yeah, we need to take care of those. That trap thing is now our priority, because we need to make this fortress faster, and the FPS is dying down a little bit because we have so many cavern dwellers that we haven't dealt with. Oh, right, wait a minute. We have the... There is the hard cap of 49, so I can actually... I could... Well, actually I will... Yeah, I'm leaving room for the babies, but we would never go over the 49 as I had that as my hard cap for population, but that leaves room for some babies there. Okay. These ones as well. Build furniture cabinets. Cabinetos. Okay, not quite there, but these ones are completely ready. Need a couple of more chests. Okay. Oh, right. It's the prepared meals. So I think we are actually full on them. So the diner is here, so this will be the big pile. Prepared meals. Food. All. And I think I can... Yeah, let's take this stockpile away. So we can move those. One thing I do want to check is that have you been sleeping in your room? Have you been sleeping in your room yet? let me go and double check that we are asleep at room as well. Yeah, we are. Okay. At least the militia commander is on the happy side already, so we are in a good spot. We are neutral or happier with everyone. So everything, they are stressed, but they will, now that they are on the happy side, they will start bouncing back from that. So I think they will be fine. I think we could do some wooden pins. I think I will have an order for that, so let's do 2. As long as we have logs. Okay, that order is not working. Is just the pins working? I think we actually have pins. Okay, I will need to check this. Is this trigger somewhere? Oh, that is weird. It's weird because I was doing pins before. Whoa. Wait a minute. Was I just doing pins manually in wood fights? Or do we have a pin order already? We don't. We have 28. Not that many empty ones. Maybe I will go. Maybe I'll manage the amount of pins manually. Make 15 for now. Right now we have so much hauling to do and like so many levels that things are taking time, but I also see that the miners are all the way through, almost all the way through. Well, almost, they still have 20 levels to go, but still. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, this has been done. I think we need a little bit more. Actually, let me go see how many. How many do we need? The wheelbarrow kind. Looks like we do. Let's make the bedrooms if we can. Very nice, very nice. So we should be ready for more dwarves as soon as we get migrants. Build furniture cabinets to this one. Excellent. So that is 10 more bedrooms, I think.
Yes.
Hey, Dimmy Dam! Thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome. Cheers. Thank you very much. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. Is the chute ready all the way down? Almost. There's just a couple of levels here that could potentially be bad. Oh, the caravan is here. The caravan.
Yes.
So we can start from the below. Restless DK as well with Sub with Prime. Cheers, guys. Cheers for that. Let's celebrate by trading something. What are the thoughts on these guys? Are they in a snowstorm? Nope. Looks like it's fine. There's the outpost liaison. So Ghost Bat is here from wood fights. Okay, I think we are done with the shaft. Well, okay, we are actually not fully done with the shaft, but almost. Almost 150 levels of stone dropping coming up. So we'll also need to start preparing and thinking what levels we'll actually drop the stones from. And then we'll need to do like a little bit of hatch design for it. Obviously not start the smoothing just yet. Traders are in. Let's open the trade depot up. So they get in a little bit faster, and let's take care of the trading right away. Most of it. So we will be trading our prepared meals. It's the easiest way to trade. I think it could be the prices could definitely be tuned down. It's a little bit too easy. But on the other hand, you could just produce something else instead in masses, and it would still work fine. But let's go with the easy method we have easy access to. So let's let them haul that, and trader can come up when they feel like it. Okay, let's see. We have the chalk levels here, so this is definitely something that will be connected to the drop place. And we go down maybe a couple of levels. This is definitely gonna have one, the Bitterness Coal one. Then We go through the cavern layers, and we didn't pierce anything. I think we have the quartzite levels. Quartzite levels, and finally the Burrow level. These at least will have drop zones. And then of course in the top for the Limonites. And also it's nice to hear some music. The ambient music, it works in a way that the caverns are like super quiet as far as music goes. It's good to hear those tunes every now and then. There is much to share. We can go look at the world map after this. Okay, so what do we want? I think we have the wood situation in order, but I will still continue asking for a little bit. Let's ask for different kinds like blacks and reds. So we have because we have tower caps on our own. I think still the silk thread, the yarn is probably still a good option just in case. Just in case, and what else? I think that's fine. Maybe leather. Are we producing elephant leather, by the way, now? No, actually, I don't think the caravan is coming from wood fights. It's coming from some imaginary mountain home still. Couple of different letters. That's good. Large gems and splints. Okay, let's remember that for the next year. Also, I think there might be kind of a little bit of a bug at the moment with gem cutting, that you don't actually get large gems or crafts. You only get the cut gems. But anyway, but yeah, we are so high up here that this will take a little while. Or say, oh, well, the timing was good. They are just arriving. Trader is coming. Actually, I'll pause there for just a moment. Let me see, did they finish this all the way through already? Yeah, they finished all the way through already, so... we can block this one. Wall right there. Do want to select what it is though. We have microcline blocks. No, we don't. Well, let's make it clear power quartzites. There's the trader, so let's trade. Let's take all the logs. They brought like 8. No, what is that? 9? 9 wood, which is fine. I don't think I will start any sort of meat production, so I will not worry about those. Let's take the syrup and the milk. I don't think I will take any of those. We will take the gypsum plaster I asked for. That will help the hospital a little bit. I will take those extra bags. It's just something I don't need to produce then. Yep. And then let's take the animals. Let's take the steel animal. We are producing our own food, and I also kind of want to see a little bit how well we are self-sufficient without trading for food. So I will continue that, but we will take the threads. And then we'll take the sheet. They bring any instruments this time? I don't think they did. Yeah. Okay. So they didn't bring much. They didn't bring much, so we're actually overpaying them quite a bit, which means I should pick something just for the sake of actually. Yeah, we could afford this with many different options of trading. We don't need this super valuable. Take the iron bolts, that is good at least. We could spend money just getting an earring, maybe someone would like that, made out of polar bear bone. You know what, let's actually take that, maybe someone will like that. And man, I don't really want to buy the food. Actually the quiver is good, that's an expensive one. That is good, that is good. Oh, actually that actually put me below the price already, so that's good. So I actually need to pay more. There we go. That is very good. Very good, very good. No need to trade, move goods. All barrels, I think. Excellent. But yeah, after we get the traps and everything done, then the making a future-proof way for the traders to go down will definitely be one way. One thing we want to do so that we don't need to haul stuff so far, the merchants have time to travel. Okay, then let's smooth all these. So this is quite a bit of extra actually to smooth all this, but let's do it. And then all the way down in here, we will start planning how this works in the... Also, don't smooth those ones. Oops, went a little bit high. So then down in here, what we need to do. What we need to do is build a hatch on this level. Build a hatch on this level that will catch all the dropping rock, and then we'll drop it with the lever to a stockpile down below, from where it will be taken to a safer location. The hatch will catch, yes. Indeed. So this thing that I'm building here is a 150 level chute, almost from the surface to the Magma Sea or our Magma Forge levels. And I will drop all the iron ore, rocks, well actually the metal ores will drop down the shaft. And then if I would let them drop in this level, and the dwarves would gather them, at some point someone would catch a rock in their head and probably die because it's coming down 100 levels. So we're gonna make that hatch that will catch here. And then every now and then we will drop the rocks from here to here. The dwarves will hold them without having stone fall on their head. And then when this is empty again, we will like lock a door or something, and then they will gather here on the hatch, and then we again drop it when we feel like it. So that's the idea. Migrants, nice. Furnaces. Let's take a look who we got, and we'll also nickname the ones who don't have one yet. Interesting. Let's see. Will we get more migrants coming from wood fights? Just. There as a pin again. Watching live view. And join the queue for the names. I think we have names for everyone. Everyone at the moment. That is true. That is true. I actually wasn't thinking about it, but there's a lot of boulders on the surface. I think it is because this is the this is a mountain. So then it's kind of fallen rocks from the mountain, or kind of a top of the mountain, kind of rubble. I think that's why it generates it like that. Yeah, it is indeed a lot of rubble. A lot of boulders. It might also be that because this area doesn't have trees, instead it generates boulders. I don't know how the local map actually works, but no, I didn't need to come here. I want to come here. Okay, migrants. We have one of the legendary mechanics and also legendary stone. Oh shoot, this guy's good. Wait. How good you are. You are legendary mechanic, legendary stone carver, master armorsmith, master surgeon, master bone doctor, master organizer, great weaponsmith, great sorcerer, even accomplished cook, and a proficient pump operator even, and a bookbinder. So why we are getting such a good migrants is that all of these are coming from wood fights, the fortress I built for this once dead civilization. So we are rebuilding dead civilization from 0 sites up, and in our previous fort we used guilds a lot, so everyone in there is like super skilled in their like main profession, but then in everything else as well, because when they were not busy, they were visiting all the guilds, and the result was dwarves like this. This was probably a mechanic, but like a legendary mechanic from main profession, but then they also went into the other guilds like Doctor's Guild and got like super high skills. But yeah, let's name the ones that don't have a name. So we have Maldini in the priority queue. So let's put that in. Very valuable migrants, like so many good things in here, especially the legendary mechanic, because we didn't have one yet. That's a good one. So that was Smaldini. Let's see, who else do we get? We get a legendary cook. Another cook, actually. They are coming with the rooster, and they are Maldini's wife. They also have a lover, who I think is not here, at least not yet. They know Vinsanti back from Woodfights, so kindred spirits reunited. Very nice. So this one will be Ape Toaster. Alright, I should check that are they also in the military? Because they would be going naked soon if they are. Okay, let's see, who do we have next? We have a duck. We are not nicknaming those yet. We also have a rooster. And we have a doctor. Doctor who's they have been in the military at some point. Yeah, this might be a generated one. Yeah, I think this is generated because they are not coming from. They don't have like friends back from Woodfights. They're coming with a spouse. So this one. Ooh, if that dwarf is coming, I saw the husband named there. I'll take a shuffle pick from the queue. So this will be Turaplepo. This one here is an important one. Inod Lipatmom. We'll talk about Inod when they come in. I think hopefully they brought their. So Turaplepo. Good. Let's see. Did Inod join as well? Yes, they did. So here's the thing. First of all, they are insanely good in their military career. Let's see if now I remember I have checked this dwarf's military. Let's see if this pops up later from Woodfights. So, but yeah, this is actually a side bonus here that we have legendary spear dwarf, who's also a master armorsmith, accomplished weaponsmith, all that. The most important thing here is their profession, philosopher. That happens because they have been in the library in Woodfights, and they have been pondering on time and objects and properties in the library in Woodfights. And this dwarf, I think I remember the name. Also, their translated name happens to be Praised Papers, which is actually just hilarious. I just noticed that. This is the only dwarf who produced a written work in Woodfights. So this is the one who made the... What was the name? I don't remember it now, and I don't think I can check the name, and I don't think it shows it here. I might actually be mistaken, but wait, they don't show the creator of. Do they have thoughts about it? Do they have thoughts about finishing the work? It might actually be some other Inod, but well, we will see when we get the book itself. But this gives me even more reason to set up a library here as well, because we got this guy. This guy can be a scholar. It'll be fantastic. So let's take from the queue, and this will be PS4 Killjoy. Because I remember specifically that the one who produced the book was not nicknamed in Woodfights. So good to get a name for this. Excellent. Very good, very good. And then Hey, Mikiel comes from wood fights. I think Mikiel was here already with the original one, right? With the one we added in here. Yeah. Okay, so we'll change the name of the one who was in this fort. You know what? Actually, you know what I will do. We did add Baskinger Junior, but I will actually change the. So we'll keep the original Mikiel, and Mikiel, who was already here, will actually be changed. Because the cool thing about this is that we keep the nicknames from the previous forts if they are coming from there. That is so insanely cool. That I absolutely love it. So let's change the Mikiel into, and I will change Baskinger Junior as well. So this will be Niemst, the one who was already in here, the legendary miner. I think one of the original 7 for this one. So that's now Niemst, and then as Mikiel came in, once again one of these insanely good dwarves. Legendary armorsmith, legendary weaponsmith, legendary blacksmith, master woodburner, and then all the doctor skills, expert cook as well. So you don't get migrants like this normally, but you do if you have built a fortress for your civilization, at least if it has become a capital. And in this case, because it's the only fortress we have that is like big one, all the migrants are coming from there, and we are getting these insanely good ones. Fantastic, love it, love it. But yeah, let's change the Baskinger Junior as well. So basically, whoever comes from wood fights will keep their original nickname. That's kind of the idea. So this will be Devil Dawn. Devil Dawn instead of Baskinger because they. Baskinger also came from wood fights. So I think this is also one of the original 7 for this one. No, they are not, because they are great. Oh wait a minute. Maybe they have actually learned to be a great weaponsmith from the guild alone. That is amazing. Okay, but I don't think that's all the migrants yet. Did we get their kit? Yeah. Their kit arrived as well. So we have Grumpy Griff as the kit of the previous 2 who just came. It's 9 years old, so we'll actually only 9 years and they will be adults. So they are at oh, probably this miner is coming then as well. The son of Mikiel and whoever gets nicknamed next. Very nice. Legendary miner, legendary armorsmith. This one is coming from woodfight as well. They have made a legendary artifact in there. So just a thing for you guys here watching live. Our dwarf queue is empty. So make sure you join the queue if you want to have a dwarf named. And for those of you who the queue command is not working, you old timers, most of you already have a dwarf in wood fights, so don't worry about the nicknaming for this one, because you would probably be replaced at some point anyway. But do join the queue if you can and you are not there yet. So yeah, Mr. Progressor comes in with legendary miner, legendary armorsmith. Also, well, not a military dwarf before. I think I set the cap now to 44, right? We also get a piglet. Hey, Sluakshio arrives from Woodfight as well. I like this so much. I like this so much that we are getting the nicknamed ones. Nicknamed ones from there. This is a Markswolf, which means that they have to be from the Fortress Guard of Woodfight, because they were the only ones who were trading Markswolf ships. Fantastic. So that means they should have some skills. Some skills in the justice system as well. Not the captain of the guard, I think. They would probably not migrate here. I'm not sure if they could. Good skills here as well. Fantastic. Interestingly, no relations. Almost like this has resetted, but yeah. But this is one of my favorite things that I didn't expect to happen. That migrants from Woodfight are actually keeping their nicknames. And we have yet another of these crazy legendary dwarves. Oh man, they also coming with pets. Close friend with Sarlon. These are just insane. All the important stuff, plus a cook. Also High Master Organizer. This one might have actually been my bookkeeper. Bookkeeper in the previous forts. That's just insanely good dwarves. That's so crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's take one from the queue. Thanks for joining that, guys. So you're getting in immediately. So Restless Decay joins in as a legendary everything. And we are getting this many dwarves because I opened the population cap from 29. I think we had some dwarves in the migrant queue. Another weaponsmith and other things among it. Rested Bandy. And again, I remember at least Rested Bandy, probably many of you others were in Woodfight as well. So if we get those dwarves here, we'll be renaming this one. But for now, at least, you are a legendary weaponsmith, great surgeon in this one. Legendary sword dwarf as well. And for all of these guys, I will keep an eye on the military things. That will the Woodfight squad pop up in here. Later. Again, that's it. I'm just checking that I did have the cap at 44. Yeah. Just happened to stop at 39, which I thought about initially. Amazing migrants, like really good migrants. Even the ones who were like not the ones we trained in Woodfight. That was amazing set of them. Let's take a look at all the grazers, make sure they are here being fed. Actually, I will just put all these ones here for now. Actually, all the birds should be moved into some sort of hen house, because I think they will lay eggs even that we don't have couples. Yeah, I saw a lot of cats and dogs there to save a little bit of them running around. Let's manage them a little bit, and let's gild some of these cats and dogs, so we are not gonna get completely overrun by them. Other buffaloes can still be these dogs. All gilded. Gilded. Let's keep one of the kittens. Wait, are all the kittens? Oh, there's one. Good. Some of these dogs that we already have here, let's train them for war. Train one for hunting. Do the gelding first, and then we'll worry about the rest of the stuff. Did I connect this one already? I did, okay. Okay, excellent, excellent. Very, very good. I don't think I have enough bedrooms. See, that's 5, 10, 15, 18, 20, so that's 36 then. Oops. 18, 36. Okay, we would have 42 if I calculate that correctly. Is that correct? 10, 18, 26, 36. No, we have 36. But I'm making more. I have the space for it, but I just didn't furnish them yet. Are all these bedrooms already? They are. Are all these bedrooms? Yes, they are. And then here I didn't prepare these yet, so we can do that. And also, one thing I might actually want to do. Let's prepare these anyway. I want to make some bedrooms and kind of even that we are, it's only 30 levels below, or 20 levels below, 25. Can I actually do this on multiple levels? Ooh, nice. The engraving works on multiple levels. That's good. Okay, excellent. So we can actually come up all the way from here. Grab all of these at once. Just want to engrave the floors for now. The walls. Make some bedrooms in the Magma smelter level so that, and I think I might even assign the ones mainly working in their rooms. Let's do the back walls as well. You know what? Now that I think about it, let's do all the inner walls. This would have been so much easier if I decided this first, but anyway, let's do that. But yes, let's see if we could plan some bedrooms and stuff in here as well. I think we'll eventually need another guild room here, pretty sure. These were set already, right? Yep. And yep. Armor smiths will happen here. I think the top side is kind of relatively peaceful. We have the good stuff here, the dangerous stuff, obsidian, diamonds, all that. So it's kind of in this area. We see it's here. I almost dug into it a couple of times. So it's like here, I think. It actually starts all the way from there. This might be dangerous. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Anyway, kind of the northern side should be good. So I think it might be cool if we made a... some rooms in here. So let's do that. Let's do like someone could be like living in here. We'll have like the hallways. Actually, if we're gonna do this anyway in here, let's see.
Bow, bow, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Yes.
Maybe something like this. Hey, Sepilepka, thank you so much for the 10 months. Cheers, man. More beer makes dwarves more happy. That is absolutely true. Okay, let's make... I think this one is okay in there. Kinda gonna do like that one as well, but then how could we... I'll just do it like this. Maybe that would be as far as I go. Go from here. I usually do like identical bedroom designs, so I'm kind of doing a little bit different this time. This time with the forts. So then we could... Okay, that can go down a little bit more, but then we could have... Oh no, there will be a lot of cancellations here because we have the Magma on top and bottom. That will be a little bit annoying as we go on, but I think we can live it. Let's make a couple of floors here. So we would go down from here there. Or also doesn't need to be this much priority. And down from that one there. So then in here, and once again this will be a lot of cancellations, and we do know that there's obsidian kind of right here, so these are kind of little bit danger areas here. So we could have some bedrooms in here, maybe that one as well. Then I said, like, we could assign these ones for the ones working below in here. I think that's fine. If it's not fine, we'll find out. We'll find out really fast. There. So some dwarves are getting luxury apartments in the Magma level. Yeah. I said I think there will be a lot of cancellations because we are below the below. Below the reservoir. Then I think the next thing, because we got the chute done, I think the next one will be this one. Getting the trap corridor set. But let's worry about that a little bit later. I think I want to get the chute working as I'm smelting kind of that thing running. That thing running, so what that means in practice is we'll put the hatch in place. Hatch in place. When that is in place, I will have a door in here that we will forbid. And then I think the lever itself could be somewhere in here, I think. Yeah, I think I will put all the... Or maybe that lever could actually be in here. Then we need a door in there as well. We'll basically have a door right there and there, so we can change them, unforbid them as needed. You can also make Cavern on the Magma level and call it Disco Inferno. I appreciate the pun, that's a good one. We could definitely make a Cavern in here. Or, well, we could make the, like, with almost in the Magma level. And then we could, actually this could, because I would like, maybe we could have like Magma somehow going around the Cavern or something when we have it. Okay, the hatch is in place. So then... Actually, now that I have the chutes here, like also the stonework should happen on this level. Unless maybe I'll just continue hauling the normal rocks normally. No, but I prepared that one as well for that we could drop them from above. Well, anyway. You know what? Let's not make the rock. Let's not make the rock that one tier. We could like have a door in this one, and then when we open a door in here, then we would have like a quantum stockpile in here that would just move the stuff into this tile, and it could be done like. Very fast. very fast when we actually do open the hatch. Or we could just let them actually use that one. No, I'm actually now overthinking it. We could just use the rocks from there. I would like to move these rocks. Like to move those rocks for like to move them here, closer, but that is kind of low priority thing. Actually quite a short distance. Thinking that, do I want to move the rocks from under the hatch to a place where that is the actual working place? And then we could have the hatch open and just let the stuff drop in there. Yes. Oh! We have a Fey mood. It's been a while. Also, that one is missing a wall. Oh right, we didn't make that many walls in there. Well, that could use. All right, when you are building something, you do need direct access to that. Okay, so we should see the strange mood dwarf coming in here. And also, if that's up, that shouldn't have had a pin in it. This one didn't have to have a pin in it either. Damn it. Maybe those actually don't need to be dumped. Just a moment. That's off. Yeah, I never made this quantum stockpile fully here. Metal bars, QSB. No conditions. Take from here, give to here. Take Ars metal. And get a mine cards. Oh, they are already doing it. They also took only just one steel and started working on the strange mood. I didn't even realize. Well, we are getting something made out of steel. It can't be anything because they are legendary everything already. So it can be armor, weapon, Even a furniture because they are blacksmith. Okay, let's make... just put the lever in there. Merchants are leaving, we know that. You know what? I don't think that is. I need to dump those so that this actually works. The bin itself, let's not dump. Cool. Clear these. Clear these a little bit. Oh, where did I hit diamond? That's scary. Ooh, that was close again. Damn it! I'm pushing my luck. I'm pushing my luck putting into these. The obsidian is all the way in here. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, this is just asking for it. Think I will do this a little bit carefully and not mine in there just yet. I will watch it like tile by tile. Might have some fun stuff in there. That could have been. I didn't expect this to be here. Yeah, we need to be careful with that. Let me smooth this, I remember. Remember to make that into a guild hall. Okay, so then let's make a lever. Catch. That will catch. Panicked reliving being attacked, is that why you are unhappy? You're probably just fine. The kid cuts into an argument? Come on, kid. Behave. Behave. Hit a sniper. And this will be drop the. Actually, let's do open the chute. This will be Linkerino to the hatch. Link to the hatch. When it's linked, we will lock this door. You know what? I think that let's actually do this as well. I've been using too many like manual lockings, so let's do it in a way that we also. Ooh, it's a steel warhammer. Yes, finally a usable artifact weapon. Amazing, amazing. Salizerip Desorakol. Heck yeah, I take that. I take that. Ward Coach, the Entracing Wheel. This is a steel warhammer. All craftsmanship of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of steel. And that's it. No decorations, nothing. Just pure badass steel warhammer. Nice. Nice. Especially because I think we had let me actually check these ones. Have we popped up any other? I will put these dwarves here who have skills. I think we have one who's decent in actually no, that dwarf will not join. I think we had a hammer dwarf, but I will check that. No, I have to select remove assignments. Here we go. Equip. From these guys. Spear dwarf. Spear dwarf. Yeah, hammer dwarf. Wait, they are hammer dwarf themselves. Well, shit. You just made yourself and your own. You just made your own hammer. He offers it to us, but he will get it himself. Amazing. Maybe that's why he created a hammer. Does he like hammers? He likes warhammers. Nice. This is perfect. It's not a surprise now that I look at the, but I don't go and look in the preferences when they are making the things, but that definitely had a thing in it. They liked warhammers. They were hammer dwarf as well, so of course they make a warhammer as their strange mood because they were not possessed. So they will do. You will definitely not be using iron spear. That's 100% sure. So let's actually change your whole uniform here in a way that will do. Well, actually, let's change that later. You will have a specific weapon that will be your own warhammer right there. Good. Good job, Zarlin. Yeah, you throw that stupid iron spear somewhere else. Yeah, if now that I think about it, making that guy's hammerer somewhere in the future would be an interesting idea. If we really want to punish those who need it, that would be an option. Secure the chute. Let's link this one to this door. Chute is locked. Ten. Then I think I could have the metal or QSP right here. Only take from links. Stone, metal ores. So no, we don't want this to be. No, we actually want to control this a bit. Metal ores should drop. That's we might collect them there if we want to optimize it, but it will be fine if I just run it from there. And then right, that is being linked. I'll wait for that. EDMs, you already got a dwarf. You got in from the random queue. Yep. You are already in. Legendary miner man, lady even. Yeah, I just added you during the previous migrant wave. Okay, that is still waiting. Nope. Doesn't require wheelbarrow, that's for sure. Nope. Same with this one, so let's cancel that one as well. They go and pick up their warhammer. Yes, they did. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, I think that was now. So shoot. Security door. So now we can drop rocks to the hatch that will catch. And so let's prepare the top side now. Let's prepare the top side now. So let's start from the top. And we'll probably actually let's do smelt limonites. Smelt 2 for now. As long as we have limonite, and let's keep the iron bars to 30. If we have at least, let's make this a little bit bigger so they don't cancel it so easily. And let's make some iron mine carts, let's say 4. Start making steel later. So then starting from the top, so the limonite would actually be collected like almost fully. Almost fully in here. So this needs priority now. Oh right, I didn't yet actually make the shaft all the way down. We still have some smoothing done there. Okay, right. Well, we can wait with that. Okay, then we'll let that run manually just a little bit longer. Little bit longer, and what we will do next is we need to get the traps running. Traps running, but I think I will just let them just finish the mining I have designated for now. Which they are of course cancelling, just like I predicted. Because of the warmth above. So this will take a little while for us to do. So that might also wait just a little bit, and we could do the traps, so we could handle the Burrow people. Awesome name for the new fort, Tolkien vibes. Deep Fort, I guess so. A Deeptown, I mean. every metal band. I don't know. I think it's pretty simple for a metal band. Okay, but yeah, this is now working a little bit faster, I think. All right, they will start canceling it for the stuff below. So yeah, I think I will come back to this later. Let's do the traps. Let's do the traps. So let's put priority in this. And then those ones, and at least those. Let's actually might change into yeah, let's do this part. Let's do the actual trap separately. Nothing else can be mined. Guess they can mine this as well. Will this be cancelled much? Little bit, but not much. You know what? Let's make this a little bit secure as well. Right, we do need to do some cleanup here. So maybe I would actually have an access from this side. In which case I would do a wider one. Stop that. So we would have a stairs down to this level. This level we could have lock those down. Lock those down in there, and okay, this is a little bit in the way of my plans. Especially if we are pumping magma through this here. And actually, this could be an access as well. And let's change this a little bit. Then in here, let me see, the magma works would still be fine. Yeah, we'll think about how we get the magma in. Magma in there later. Make the minecart grinders first and worry about other stuff later. Let me see what the dwarves are doing. We have a lot of smoothing going on, digging, just doing some, yeah, mostly digging and a little bit of hauling. That's about it. Jatmar is a little bit angry, going to yell at the expedition leader. Let's check that. Have you actually slept in your room yet? Hey, blissful after sleeping in a bedroom like a personal palace. Yes, the militia are provenly sleeping in their own bedrooms. So this is no longer messed up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. These bins were cleared, so that is working. Those are slowly being dumped, so that is working. We definitely want to bring drinks into this level. That's for sure. So let's do that. These ones will be working hard. Maybe we could have it here on the level above. Let's do a mini bar in here. No, the squad. I don't know what you mean about squad sleeping. What I was checking on that is that it's still the default order. Default order ready by default has a sleep at barracks as a rule, and if you don't change that and you don't have a barracks to sleep, they will not sleep in any room. So I accidentally I wanted them to be in ready so that they are always in uniform, but I forgot to change this from this into sleep room at will. So my military dwarves were not sleeping in their rooms for 2 years. Instead they were sleeping on the cavern floors. And now just, yeah, I said that correctly. So whatever the problem has been, there has not been any change for that. It was just my mistake. Also, now that I think about it, let's make sure we have enough mugs. Sure, if we have. Let's change that. Change that and let's make the drink stockpile here when that is smoothed down, and that way it's dwarves in here will have their drinks. as well take from. The main drink stockpile. The drink stockpile in here doesn't need to be this big. But it should take from that one. Excellent. Let's make orders for make big iron. 2 of it. We have enough iron. We have flagstone. We don't have too many big iron bars, so at most we'll do big iron. We'll actually do big iron if you don't have any at all. And just some number in here that they have enough, and we have want to give some iron for other stuff, but not that much. So let's do that. And then we're gonna make steel bars. 2 of them. And there's two big iron bars. We have iron and flux. And we are not swimming in steel bars yet, so at most let's keep that to 30 for now. Okay, excellent. Let's make edge covers. It's in an order. That, and now that I think about it, we could make let's make the hatch covers magma safe just in case. We have plenty of that, and which we probably will. Good. Good. And the coal. Yes, the coal. Is the coal still lying around in here? Yes, it is, because we don't have a stockpile for that. So what we will do is Actually, this... we might actually move this around now that I think about it, but this could collect coal as well. No, let's do a separate one for that. No, let's not. Let's do it all here. Coal for that one. Now that we change the settings, it will reset the pins, which is annoying. Let's remember that. Then we take this stockpile. Same thing, coal here as well. It will reset as well. And then we change the routes. We have coal as well. And then we'll make an order for making coke from bituminous coal. Just 2 of it, as long as we have some bituminous coal, and let's make 10, like 12 of that. We will run out of that at some point, so then we do need to set up a charcoal order as well. I think right now I will... let me just check. Let me just check. Okay, I will take a short break here, and then we'll continue for about hour and a half today. So just do those ones. There we go. Let's save and a short break, and then hour and a half, and then or at least hour and a half. Because today is the Super Bowl day. So for those of you watching on a later date, this is recorded on 2023 February, and Super Bowl starts in 3.5 hours. Yeah. I think I want to watch the road to Super Bowl, and that's before. So yeah, but let's have a break now, and then play for maybe hour and a half. So see you guys in just a moment.